Hey guys, I don't know what time this video is reaching you, what day and time, morning, noon, afternoon, whatever the case may be. This video is to help listing agents with the process of listing homes. Um, the first step you want to do is make sure your seller and you are communicating very well. Let me just get the housekeeping out of the way. If you didn't know, my name is Deanna Reinhardt. I'm CEO and broker of Reinhardt and Associates here in Columbus, Ohio. And I am here to just kind of coach you along and help you with the home selling process for your sellers. Because we get stuck sometimes, and not only that, sellers don't quite understand what it is that needs to be, what it is you're asking of them. And sometimes we're just flying by the seat of our pants and we're just so happy to get the listing that we forget to go through some steps. The first thing you want to do is have a meeting with that seller in the home after you've won the listing. Now this is after the fact. Now you've won the listing. Now you're getting ready to put the house on the market. You want to see that house from the curb to the backyard. And so, and also you want to see how that seller intends on showing the property. Now, make sure when the seller shows the property, they are away from the home. If they have any pets, that their pets are away from the home or caged. I prefer them to be gone because not everyone are cat lovers or dog lovers or animal lovers. So you want to make sure your animals are gone or caged. And they're not wild. Like if someone walks in that they'll bark so much that you feel like you're being attacked. If that's the case, you definitely want to remove them. Make sure the house smells fresh, that it's inviting when you come in. So those plug-ins or candles are very not so intrusive, not so overwhelming. And when you walk in, that the smell is strong, but just a nice, comfortable smell. I don't recommend music unless it's kind of like a jazz or a neutral kind of music. But space is definitely, space is definitely key. You want to make sure your property is showing space. Also, you want to make sure that you are on a timeline. You want this house to sell quickly. You want to go over how you intend on selling it. The way you intend on selling it is pricing it right. So you want to do your comps before you give him or her or the couple a pricing schedule or a pricing what you feel your comps are showing. Don't price that house too high. Price that house to sell so that you'll get more than one bid and it'll eventually go over the market price, and the seller will be happy. If you overprice it, you'll get not too many people in there, if you get anybody in there at all, and then it'll sit too long and people will begin to wonder if it's something wrong with the property. So do not overprice the house. I don't care what the seller says. Sometimes you have to let a listing go if they want to overprice it. If they say, why not overprice it, you have to simply explain to them why you can't overprice a home. And sometimes they will understand it. If they do not want to go with your number, be confident in that and walk away, because you will take listings that sell. Don't just take listings to take listings. Take listings that you know you can sell and make sure that you are pricing them properly by looking at the comps, what has been sold, expired, and then you come up with a number of what you think is a good number for the comps, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, the square footage. You come up with a good number that you're confident with and stay firm in it. As a real estate agent, if you lack confidence, they're going to push you all over the place. So you have to be confident and firm in what you do. If they want to overprice the home, you should not take the listing, in my opinion. That's just me. Moving on past that, once you begin to get offers, make sure you show your client all the offers and make sure that you take the best offer. Look at lending, look at timeline, look at whether or not a person has to sell to to get into your home, into that home. So just kind of weigh out the options as to what. Make sure you go over what a contract will look like with your seller and how you must respond to it prior to. Open houses are good, but if you price it right, you won't need it. So just go with that. And also, while your house is on the market, do not wait for someone to show up. Prepare some fact sheets and walk that neighborhood and pass out the fact sheets. Even if you just put it on the door, but knock on the door, hey, I'm selling a house in the neighborhood. Just wanted to give you some information so that you can have that for your home in case you decide to sell your home. This is good, good, good prospecting for new listings, okay? So this is something you want to schedule a day for, especially when you put a house on the market. I really, really encourage that. That is a tool that you must use. When you put a house on the market, you must put that house on all your social mediums and talk about it. Talk about what's going on in that neighborhood. Talk about what's the restaurants, the schools. Talk about all of these things so that people can come out and see that house. Act like it is the main event going on in the area and get people to that property. Now, there's many other things that you can do, but I wanted to kind of touch base on the listing itself and how sellers react to you. When you come into a property to put it on the market, the main items that need to be shown is space. It needs to smell fresh. It needs to be priced right. And it also needs to have the pets removed. Sellers should not be there when the property is being shown. Also, the availability of the showings. Please do not say between 5 and 6, between Saturday and Sunday, no showings. No, the house needs to be available to show whenever. When you put that house in the market, this needs to be clear to your sellers, okay? Because you want to sell this property fast. And if you don't, they're going to look at you. They're not going to look at what time they scheduled and how that affected the ability to sell it. So make sure you get yourself off on a good footing before you do that. Hope this video helped you. And if so, try some of the other videos that I have and continue this coaching process. You need to be coached every day. Please do not hesitate to use these videos early in the morning when you're first starting your day, especially if you're listing or prospecting or things like that. I always use 3 hours of training, coaching myself every day to maintain my motivation, to maintain my focus. Stay on target, stay focused. The way to stay focused is to continue coaching. And no matter what the cost, it's important because the more you stay coached, the better your sales will be and the better your business will grow. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.